Welcome back, guys. What are we going to do in this episode? Well, we're going to be doing quite a lot of things. We're going to be extending the passenger network down towards Kirkpatrick and Sorota and Aldebeest and Martyville. And we're going to be destroying Barton. Something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. People who are regularly in my Discord, I'm sure you feel the same. We're only kidding, Alex. We're just kind of kidding. Right, so yeah, we're going to be doing that. I will remind people, by the way, if you're looking to pick up Transport Fever, you can get 10% off in my store still with a special code, SkyStorm10. You enter that, check out, you get 10% off the game. Cool. Right, what else are we going to do? You know what, that's probably going to occupy us because this is not going to be easy. We've got a lot of issues to overcome. But I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to crank up the date. We're going to run it normal speed from here on in. Because I want to get onto airplanes and there's so much cool stuff to come. There's so much cool stuff. So right, Barton. If we look at Barton, we've got the residential over here, the industrial over here, the commercial down here, which all looks kind of nice. But I want to run a train route through here, down towards Kirkpatrick, which is Kirkpatrick's going to become a bit of a hub. We're going to hook that up to Culpsatch, Honkerbriff, and Barton. And then down to Sorota, Aldebeest and Martyville. So we're going to need a pretty big station in here. And to get the track through Barton, now I could go around the outside, but I don't want to. What I want to do is smash right through the middle. So that's what we're going to do. So let's hit pause while we demolish the centre of Barton. This is going to be kind of fun. Right, to get the old bulldozer out, how are we going to do this? What we're going to do is we're going to have two lines coming in and then one line going out down there. So, how do we do this? Well, obviously, the centre of town has got to go. This is going to destroy my bus stops, my trains, everything. Okay, you know what? Before we knock everything down, okay, we've got two bus lines in there. Maybe we should start off by getting rid of the vehicles. So yes, get rid of sell all of those. Sell all the vehicles. Thank you. It's better. So Bart 1 and Bart 2, we want to sell the vehicles there as well. Sell the vehicles. Yes. Okay, that's them gone. Okay, we've also got this Barton fuel line, but it's not being used because we're not shipping fuel up to Barton anymore. So that can actually be got rid of. So let's get rid of the vehicles first of all. Should have got rid of these a long time ago, actually. We'll get rid of that, and we will get rid of RF Bart fuel. Let's go. Actually, it's easier to do it from here. There we go. Manage line, and get rid of it. Right, it's gone. I'm going to leave the other two lines because we'll probably reuse those. Right, now let's get the bulldozer out. So station's obviously going to go. So let's get rid of the station. Goodbye. And then we'll start taking some of this track back. And I'm thinking this ore, you know what, let's just move this ore mine out of the way. In fact, let's move the ore mine out of the way. And at the same time, what I want to do is get the residential to grow kind of around the coast, around this side. And we'll move the goods factory probably over to the industrial side because it'll fit in nicely there with it being industry. So let's get rid of you, and then what we'll do is we'll come back over here, and we'll just put the two in. So it was an ore mine and a goods factory, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So ore mine. Let's put the ore mine there, and then we want a goods factory. Goods factory can go there to remind me, because I've been a bit slack at remembering like what industries I've got rid of. Somebody actually accused me in the comments of sneaking in an extra oil well, right? There were 3 oil wells right here from the start. There was one over here and there were 2 over here, right? And all I've done is move them together. So no, he was saying, you've broken your rules. I haven't broken my rules. I've stuck to my rules. Right, more demolition. So we want to get rid of both of these stations, get rid of those. We want to take these tracks back. Now, how far I want to take them back, now that's a very good question, but for now, construction not possible. Why? Oh, because we've got a little switch going on there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, I'm thinking that these are going to have to come around and then curve in here to a central station. So, yeah, I'm thinking these are going to have to go back a bit of a ways. And the same on this side. So let's take you right back. This is no small change. Right, let's get rid of the center of BARTON. 2 stops room, maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, yeah, station there, and then the track going out down there. All right, looking good. We're going to need more room, though. We're definitely going to need more room for this. So let's get rid of that. This depot can go for now. Let's get rid of that. And then, now the line's going to go out that way. So, like, all of this is going to have to go. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And, you know what? I think probably the smart move is to just get rid of all of that as well. Okay. That gives us a bit of an area to work with. Now, how many platforms are we going to want? We're going to want 4 platforms, aren't we? Yes, we are. How lumpy and bumpy is it here? Oof. A little bit over this side, but we'll work with it somehow. We're gonna largely rework this entire place. It's going to become a designer town, I think. Right, so let's go. Buildings. What do we want? We want passenger station, please, with 4 tracks. We want you to flip around. Now, which way? Well, I'm gonna have buildings on both sides of it. But the question is, how do we want this oriented? And I think we want it pretty much like lined up straight, like kind of like that. I think I'm going to stick to my 160 platforms. It's just a question of like how far down into town I put it, and I'm thinking probably, jeez, this is tricky. I think it's going to probably go. I'm going to have to knock all of this down as well. Man, this is brutal. Yeah, all right, let's put it in there, at least for now. Okay, so that's fine. This is going to have to go, because I want a nice road going in here. So let's have a bit of a smooth, so that we can put some weight. In fact, I'm going to do a bit of a flatten, so that we can get some roads in here along by the station. So let's have a little bit of a flatten here, and then we'll kind of work out what we can do. So we've got some nice station buildings on that side, but I think I'm going to swap them over and have some smaller buildings on that side, have some larger buildings on this side. So configure, and how do I want to do this? So if we have they're so damn big, these buildings. But you know what? It's going to help BARTON to kind of spread out a bit, which, to be honest, isn't really a bad thing. So let's put you in there, and then so that's a big bit. Oh, these are medium buildings on the other side. So, do we go medium buildings or small buildings? I'm kind of tempted to go with smaller buildings. Let's take these out, and the middle one. There we go. And then we'll just go with the small ones. So we'll have a little one there, and then we'll put a couple of these. Now, I suppose, should I be thinking about cargo, eventually shipping cargo in here? You know what? I think if we're going to ship cargo in here, we'll do something different. We'll maybe have a separate cargo station, or we'll ship it in by truck, or we'll do something different. Yeah, we'll do something different. Okay, that's gonna be the basic station then. Okay, so we've got a nice big entranceway out front. If we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna put in a nice bus station out here as well. So this lot's got to go as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna change the orientation of the road system and all kinds of stuff here. This is gonna be a major change. So what I want to do, I want to run a road along the front like that, kind of sort of thing. let's have it like that so that the footpaths all kind of line up. Now, do I want to have this going flat? Oh, it is flat. Good. Well, it should be flat because I flattened the terrain, but sometimes it does its own thing. All right, that's what we're going to go with. Now, am I going to run the road in and along? And I'm kind of tempted to be honest. So, how about if we have that road coming down like that? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let me extend this out a bit, straight, and come out a bit on the other side. Oh, is that straight? This is going to have to go. This bit's going to have to go. Let's chop that back a bit. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Well, it's got to go. It's got to go. I told you we were going to destroy Barton. There's virtually nothing left. Poor little town. So let's come out. Okay, that's straight. And do we want to come out straight and flat? Probably at least to the end of the station, I do. So we'll have a flat area in here, and then this is going to be hilly up here. And then obviously this is going to be fairly smooth down to the beach areas and whatever. You know what? I've put that in. Did I want to put the station in front of there? Or actually, you know what I could do? I could maybe fit a passenger station in. Well, let's see. What do I want? Tram stop. The thing is, I'd want to extend the platforms, and there isn't enough room to extend the platforms. So we'd have to have it in front. Okay, well, change of plan. Let's take those back. Let's grab you and put you. No, I don't want that road extending. Oh, come on. No, yes. Thank you. I'm going to have to get rid of this bit as well, you know. So if I put that. Oh, man. The thing is, I've got to extend. Oh, I think I can extend it. Yeah. Let's put that in there. I want to try and make this like relatively impressive for a nice impressive frontage to the transport hub. So what are we going to do? Let's configure it and we'll see what we can do. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of this road entrance. Then I'm going to grab passenger stations. We'll extend out to 4 platforms. This may end up being trams. We will see. And then I'm going to extend the platforms, which puts in, as well as adding the platform. Come on. Can't do it from this angle. As well as adding that in, adds something there. What is that? That's like that's just an advertising thing. Very cool. Some signs and stuff. So let's extend it. I think it looks much better when it's extended. I wonder what it looks like when you extend it by 3. Ooh. And I tell you what, if we were going to run big trams through here, then maybe we do. What does it look like with 3? Oh, then you get benches and stuff. Oh, you know what? Let's go the whole hog. If we're going to do it, do it. So let's extend it out. Oh, now I tell you what we could do. We could do 3 on the ends and 2 in the middle. So get rid of you and put a 3rd one on that end. How about like that? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of like that idea. So what are we going to do road access wise? Well, we're going to have to get rid of this road, I think. Have the street access coming out here. So yeah, that's got to go. It's got to go. Fire sale. Everything's got to go in Barton. God. I knew this was going to be brutal. I actually did think it was going to be quite this brutal, but hey, it is what it is. So let's flatten you out around there so that we can at least have some nice roads going on around here. So how do we want to do this? We want to put in. Well, like how do I want to? That's a good question. How do I want to do my street access? And I'm kind of thinking about having multiple accesses. So let's go back to, let's put some roads around it first, and then we'll link up to the roads. I think that seems a sensible approach. So if we put in a road, because I want roads extending like this. So if we put a road up there like that, and a road coming up this side like this. And that's got to be flattened. Here we go. Alright, cool. And then we'll have a road coming across the front, obviously. But, of course, getting the darn thing to go in straight is going to be the issue. Oh, why wouldn't you just go in straight? Well, you know what, actually, having a little curve on that road is actually not unattractive. Go on, we'll do it. We'll do it. So now let's configure you. Road access. Sort of street access. So we'll have a street access at the front. And what I want, I don't think this is going to fit, you know. I blimmin' knew it. I put those roads in too close. Well, you know what? I'm not going to redo it again. So, no, it won't go in anywhere. Should have left a bit more room. Man, that's a shame. Can we... No, we can't even put the small ones. Well, it's going to stay like that then. Okay. So now at least we have a centre to the town. Let's have a road coming out alongside the station there. And same on that side. Boom. Cool. And then we're going to want a road on this side. Now, but what we're probably going to want on this side is, you know what? I might not put a bus station on this side. We might just put a bus stop or two outside, something like that, just to do something different. Line up. That's nicely lined up, isn't it? Go flat. Yes. Okay, so we've got our station in. So now all we need to do is hook up the tracks. And then we're going to have the tracks going out that side. So, like, this is going to have to go, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to have to go. Away you go. Oh. Well, as long as I've got some buildings left, it's fine, to be honest. So, no, let's do it with tracks first. So, tracks. What I ideally want is to have the tracks going out straight at first, so that I can get a road across. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. So if we bring the tracks out straight to there, we'll have this road going out straight. This one going out straight. And flat. And then can... Well, yes, I mean, we can definitely get a line across here. But, like, how close can I get it? And the thing is, God, I really want this to be... I didn't want to put that in, because I want this to be a straight road. And it's... At the moment, it's not. I tell you what, if I start from there, we might have a better chance of getting a straight road in. That's better. Go on, let's do that then. And then I'll just trim the two... What? Yeah, am I going to trim the ends off? Yeah, I'll trim the ends off. For now. Okay, so we've got our tracks coming out. Now we've got to get round here. Now, oh man, this is going to be tricky. And I think we're going to leave a coast road in, and we're going to be a little bit up the slope, because then it will give us nice views. At least that's the idea. This is one of the nicest pieces of terrain that we've got, so I want this to be a really nice looking route. Take advantage. So, tracks are going to come around something like that, because we're going to merge these into two tracks. So maybe if we have one track like that, and then one track like that, and then we merge. How are you going to do this? Let's try from there. Oh yeah, you'll do it. And then we want to be on the same spot for the signal. So there. To come around to this one. Okay, nice. Yeah, am I going to keep the catenaries in? If I'm not, then I should turn them off now. And I should take these out, because might as well do it. Oops. Come on, go away. And that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then do these little bits. I really need to start turning the catenaries off before I start putting in tracks. Okay. That, I think, is looking good. So, now what we want to do is get this at kind of the right height going around here. And that's easier said than done because I want to follow the terrain. So I think we're going to have to come out, like, at the very least straight a bit and try and get a little bit of height like that. Oh, come on. What's wrong with you now? Keep missing the snap point. Oh, come back. There we go. Okay, now can we follow the terrain kind of sort of reasonably-ish? There we go. That's kind of the sort of thing I want, because when I put the second one in, it's going to push the terrain back even further. Maybe something like that, and go across this slope here. You know what? Let's put that one in and see what the next section's like. See, that's the problem. I don't want that. This has got to go a little bit further in. So let's bring you back a section. This is important stuff. Getting this line right. So maybe something more like ooh. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. This may take a bit of laying. Now, hang on. If I say lay it flat. Okay, let's try like that. And then follow the terrain. Because we want to be coming down slightly as we go around the curve there. So, yeah, that does, you know, that looks fairly okay. This is the bit that's going to be tricky going around here, but we'll see how it works. So now I've got to. This has got to go around here and in. No. It's going straight here. I was thinking it was going around here, and that's the thing. I've got to decide: do I go that way into Kirkpatrick or go around these hills and into Kirkpatrick that way? And I'm really thinking that it should go round the outside, and then we have the route from Barton, from Honkelbriff, and from Corpsatch all converging through here. I think that would look good. So in that case, I don't want to curve around there so much. We want to go probably fairly straight through here. Now, is that going up? Okay, that's flat. So I think we're going to have to let it go up a little bit. That's cutting in a bit too much, isn't it? But that track's definitely on the rise, and I'm not sure that I want that. Let's maybe. Okay, that I could maybe live with. Yeah, that I could live with. And then coming down this slope. How brutal is that going to be? I think that's going to be bearable, actually. Go. And then, now, what about down here? Yeah. That last bit that I put in flat doesn't really work. We need it to start going down a bit quicker. So let's do that again. And we're going dead straight. But you see, now we're on the down slope. And that's going to make this a bit easier. Yeah, yes. Look at that. Lovely. That will do, pig. Now, are we going to have to curve around here a bit? It's kind of difficult to tell the terrain with the trees. Now, I could use the contours, but to be honest, they're not that helpful. I mean, you can see we've got that curve around there, but I kind of knew that anyway. So I think if we maybe curve this just a touch there and then curve in there. Now, how much is this going to cut through the terrain? A fair amount is the answer. So maybe we want to curve just a little bit earlier. Take you back to maybe there and have this curve a little bit more like that. It's still cutting through a bit, which I'm not so happy about. I think what we need to do is this bit here needs to be going flat, because I think it's going down on the downslope slightly, just taking our track down into the ground. So let's bring you back, let's try it again. I'm actually going to get rid of this road to stop it affecting the track at all. And then we'll run this through here. Now, if I say go flat, yeah, it's just picked it up a little bit. Okay, do that. Now how's our track? See, now it's not cutting down into the terrain anywhere near as much as it was. And you know what? That's fine, and that's quite pretty going through there. And then we don't want to be too close to the coast. Now, how's the terrain across there? That's pretty flat straight across there. So let's go with it. Let's go with it. Okay. Now, to that point, I think we can leave it there, knowing that we can get through here pretty smoothly, until we put Kirkpatrick's station in. Now, how on earth am I going to do this? So we're going to have a line coming in from Honkelbriff, a line coming in from Corpse Hatch. Well, I think we're going to have a line from Honkelbriff. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. We're certainly going to have a line from Corpse Hatch and a line from BARTON. I mean, why wouldn't you have a line from Honkelbriff? I mean, you've kind of got to. So we've got three lines which are going to be converging into here. So the station, I'm wondering about putting the station like there. Have the three lines come in here and then come into the station there. And then we've got a relatively straight run out that way. I think that's what we're going with. Right, so let's rip out some roads here. Try and get a station in somehow. Okay, we are going to need 6 platforms because I want it double tracked to BARTON, to Corpse Hatch and to Honkelbriff. So we need 6 platforms. This is not going to be a small station. And it's got to go in somewhere around here. I think I'm going to have to get rid of this bit. I'm sure I'm going to have to get rid of that bit. We can get rid of that bit because that's free anyway. Okay, let's go. Buildings. And what do we want? 6 platforms. Yeah, you can see the size of this darn thing. Whoops, wrong key. Let's try that again. So yeah, I'm thinking about putting it kind of up against this hill. That's got to be a reasonably good idea, hasn't it? But I want to drop it down a little bit. So if I hit the full stop or comma keys, we can actually drop this down. But the problem we've got is, the lower it is, the worse it is for the tracks coming in on this side. And the higher it is, the worse it is for the tracks going out on that side. So there's kind of no good solution here. And you can see the height difference where the front of the station is to the roads. This is not going to be without problems. I'm going to take it down maybe a couple of notches and put it in like that. Alright. Okay, this is going to be fun. Yeah, this is going to be... It's going to be tricky. Alright, let's get rid of this road. and figure out how we're going to have these 6 tracks coming out with a road going in. Now, because I've put it that side of the city, we can have the road coming this side. So that's not going to be too much of a problem. But getting these tracks out is going to be potentially a bit of an issue. Let's have a look. So if we do something like that, the problem is this is going up quite a lot. Now, how are we going to want these tracks to come in? Pretty much dead where that road is. And that's quite high up there. Okay, if I run... you know what, let's get rid of this road for now. Push it back. What I want is a flat bit of track here that I can work with. Or work to. So, if I put a bit of track in and say, run flat there. Yeah, we want to come. I want to be on the lowest part of this, so maybe there, and then tell you, yeah, go flat. Okay, so that's where the leftmost track is going to be. That maybe we can make work. All right, let's put that in. Then we're going to want to hook you into there. Well, that is about as good as I can do. So that's what it's going to be. The second track will run out like that. Oh, now you're not happy. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll do it like this. We'll run flat bits of track. 5 and 6 like that, and then we should be able to hook them into these platforms. Yes, that works. I hope this is going to look alright once I've put these in. What I don't want is a double curve, and I've got a sneaking suspicion. Have I got a double curve? Yeah, I've got a little bit of a double curve there. Which I don't really want. So, I think what we're going to have to do is just trim these back a little bit. Yeah, one more section to there. And we'll see if that works. So what I want, now I want to run this track out to the flattest bit, dead straight. Flat, yes. And then see if we can hook these up. Oh, okay, you don't like it. Alright, well. You know what, I should probably take these just all the way back. It's just gonna be easier. So, now I'll run these tracks again. Track 4, track 5. You know, throwing track, I mean, you can just throw the tracks in if you want to, but trying to get tracks that actually look good really does require a little bit of thought and effort. There we go. And finally, boom. Alright, so how does that look now? And that looks great. That looks fine. We haven't got that little, you know, where it curves and then curves again into the straight bit, which I really don't like it when it does that. Okay, so we've got to hook up with that track there. Wow. So we are going to have some kind of fairly brutal curve there. So I think we're going to have to take this back at least one section to start curving off early. So what do I want tracks? Now, which track was I putting in? I put the lower side. Let's put this in if we can. Okay. So let's do the high side. I mean, this is gonna have to be a slow curve. It just is. And there's kind of not really a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. What's that? 45. 45 we can probably live with, but man, this is gonna be fun trying to get across here. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit rough getting across here, maybe. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. We've got a hill here, though. I'm wondering whether I should have come out a little bit more. I think we should have come out a little bit more. Let's take you back. We'll come out a little bit more. What I want is it coming out and going kind of that way and then curving along the coast a bit. If I ask you to go down like that, okay, now we've got a chance. Oh, if I run that dead straight and say don't go down, I've still got quite a hill there to negotiate. I think we actually need to come. Oh man, see, this might have to move. In which case, this... you know what? What is this? Plastics factory. Yeah, chemical factory. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of these roads. And move this chemical factory over a bit. So I want a chemical factory. Let's put you over there, so I don't forget it. Okay, so I wanted to bring this back like a section, didn't I? To there. And then try and get this to do something even kind of sort of reasonable. Now if we go down to there, that I might be able to do. That I might be able to do. Ooh, it's still pretty rough. This bit is sloping down at the moment, and that's taking us down into the terrain, which we don't really want. So let's take you back a section and tell the track to go flat. And see if that makes it any better. Well, it's better here. We're still going to have a cutting through here. I mean, there's no avoiding it. I'd have to go out like way wide. I think I'm going to though, because I think it's going to make for a nicer track. Putting that cutting through there is kind of ugly. So let's take you back to about, well, let's just take you back all the way, because this needs to come out more like that. You're going up at that point. We want you to... You're going to have to come out flat. Flat. There we go. That's better. Then... Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Jeez, this is trickier than I thought. So we might have to have like a multiple curve on this. So I was coming out of 45, wasn't I, to there, and saying come out flat. Okay. This is now worse than it was before. This needs to actually start sloping down, doesn't it? Wow. Okay. I did not think that this was going to be as hard as this, but no, I mean, I could just go like just slap it in, but I don't want to do that. Man, this is not easy. Okay, if we say So that's flat there, but we actually want to be coming down like that. Okay, so that's 42. I was doing 45. Let's come out a little bit further. Because I still want to get down to like this ground. Let's change you to flat. So if we come out there, then we're on relatively flat terrain going around there. So let's do that. Put that in. I'm going to take it back a section. And get it to flatten out a little bit more. Coming out around there. There we go. That is more like it. We're going to cut through the terrain a little bit there, but I mean, there is a limit to what we can do. That's all nice and smooth. Let's put that section in, see. Oh no, that's not bad at all. No, that's not bad at all. Right, in you go. And then this is going to come around like this and hook up with this, probably a bit further back. So let's put that in like that. Take you back a couple of sections at least. Now, let's see. This is the proof of the pudding. Will this go in and do something nice? And the answer is that's not bad. I couldn't do much better than that. So in it goes. Right, so now we need to finish double tracking it. Alright, sweet. Come on. Come on. It really does not want to. What is wrong with you? Let's try that. Now you'll double track. Good. Okay, so, whew, man. Well, we've got the line in from Kirkpatrick to Barton. We've smashed Barton to bits. I'm going to have to rebuild the road system. I'm going to have to decide how the road system's going to be here. And then we're going to have to put in the routes. I mean, hooking up to Corpsat should be relatively easy, and even Honkelbrief. It's going to be going down here and out to Sarota, because we've run into some real bottlenecks through this terrain with all the factories and everything. And, like, how do I get a railway, like, through here? That's going to be fun. And here, we've got a real problem, because there isn't any room. We've already got that railway. So what do I do? Do I... what do I do? I have no idea what we do here. Honestly, I'm thinking we're going to have to change this so that the passenger lines go where the current tracks are, and then we move the cargo tracks over. But then that's going to be difficult when we get round to this farm. That farm's going to have to move, and then we've got to get the track through this little tiny strip into Martyville. Wow. Oh, and we've got to do Owl the Beast. I think we're going to have to do some kind of combination station for the farm, the cargo, and the passengers in Owl the Beast. Well, we've got some real issues to overcome. I hope you've enjoyed this this pure track laying episode. And like, any suggestions, let me know. I'll be looking forward to the next one. I hope you are. Thanks for watching. Catch you for the next one. Peace out.